Now, ladies and gentlemen, the writing on the wall, in fact, got more clearer with the DMK spokesperson's statement endorsing the genocide of Brahmins in the state. R Rajiv Gandhi recently said Tamil Brahmins should have been killed as per the directions of Dravidian icon Periyar. In fact, 2 days before he made this statement, he had tweeted about the same. Now, former Union Minister and senior BJP leader Subramanian Swamy slammed the DMK leader, further moved the Election Commission against the DMK and sought the cancellation of parties' registration and its poll symbol for endorsing casteist hate remark.
In his capacity as secretary, he says that the Brahmins of Tamil Nadu should be subject to mass murder. Which Brahmin is now going to go and vote when he's a totally unarmed person, and the ruling party says that they should be killed? I believe that I have a case for removing the registration of DMK party. And as far as his being prosecuted, certainly the Election Commission can also impose certain penalties on him and even send him to jail. But more upon, on the hate speech, I will deal with that separately.
Okay.
Right now, Stalin, as the president or chief or whatever he's called, general secretary, I don't know, but he's the chief of the DMK party.
Yes.
He has to realize.
Meanwhile, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, H.D. Kumaraswamy, has hit out at the BJP's demand seeking cancelling of DMK's registration.
Subramanian Swamy has asked the Election Commission to cancel DMK's registration.
So that way, if we demand, then first of all, in this country, BJP has to be cancelled the registration of BJP. Then only other party we can think it.
Now, the Dravidian party has been facing allegations of trampling upon the Hindu faith in the past. Recently, they decided to ban centuries-old tradition in the Dharampuram Adinam Mutt. Let me go across to my colleague Shilpa, who is joining us at this moment with more details on this. One after another, Shilpa, from the controversy around the language Hindi, then of course hitting out at the Brahmins. DMK is finding itself in a corner now. It is very, very difficult for them to explain why such kind of remarks are being made.
Well, that's right. In fact, in the last couple of days, we're seeing several controversial remarks being made by DMK leaders, like you rightly pointed out, especially with regards to Hindi imposition, and even in the case of Rajiv Gandhi, who is a DMK leader, he's a DMK functionary, and that tweet of Rajiv Gandhi, of course, has not gone down well. But he was, of course, citing or referring to what Periyar said, and he said if we had done what Periyar had said, about Brahmins, then we still wouldn't have had to fight, in terms of education and several other things against Brahmins, is what he, of course, put out in that tweet. And former BJP MP Subramanian Swamy, of course, has now moved the Election Commission. He has given a letter saying that DMK should be deregistered because of the hateful remarks that Rajiv Gandhi has made. But the DMK, on the other hand, though they've not officially reacted to this, the explanation coming in from the side of the DMK is that they are an inclusive government. They work for even those who have not voted for them, and definitely they do not stand by any comments against any community. But the counter question that they're also raising is if the BJP, or if someone like Subramanian Swamy wants to deregister the DMK, what about the BJP? Several leaders of the BJP have also been making several insightful comments, several comments against the minority communities. So the BJP should also be deregistered, then is the criticism that is, of course, coming in. But as far as the other issues concerned, the Madurai Adinam hitting out at the DMK, there has been a fallout between Madurai Adinam and the DMK government. The Madurai Adinam first spoke out after the Dharmapuram Adinam was, the RDO in Mailaduthurai district revoked permission for the Patana Pravesham even, and after that a series of political comments have been made by the Madurai Adinam, which the DMK says is extremely unfortunate because he is a spiritual man and he should not get into politics, is what the DMK's countenance.
All right, Shilpa, stay on, in fact, with me. Let me also, at this moment, introduce our guest, R Rajagoaplan, senior journalist, is joining us at this moment. Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist, also with us. Mr. Rajagoaplan, I want to start with you. Now, for any political party, and at a time when there is a very serious debate going on with the kind of divisive politics, making insensitive remarks, can DMK and the top leadership right now stand on the side and just let elements within their party indulge in this loose talk?
Ankit Tyagi, you said the correct thing. It's a loose talk. Apart from that, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is a very reasonable person. Whatever he does he realizes that it was a mistake. And I do appreciate the DMK leadership, Mr. MK Stalin, should rename its spokespersons. Taking some coup from the BJP, including Nupur Sharma episode, today Delhi police has filed a case against both sides. Similarly, Tamil Nadu police should at once file a case against Rajiv Gandhi, the spokesperson of the DMK, because he emits venom every day, Ankit Tyagi. You do not know. I watch 7 Tamil televisions, and in all the Tamil televisions, this particular gentleman, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who was with Nam Tamilar Kachi earlier and previously some other party, he has been a recent inductee into DMK.
Right.
Things and creates an atmosphere. There is a Brahmin hate, genocide like that. So therefore, Tamil Nadu police should act like a Delhi police. High time the governor of Tamil Nadu, Mr. R Ravi, should read it. Apart from that, now the main subject is Dr. Subramanian Swamy's letter to the Election Commission.
Yes.
Swamy has done extremely very well because there is no Brahmins in Tamil Nadu. You not know, Mr. Tyagi Ankit. The Brahmin community in Tamil Nadu is not even 1%. Why are you going after Brahmins, Hindi, Pani Puri, and moreover Sanskrit?
Okay.
Why do you have this? Because DMK has failed in its promise of election manifesto. They cannot fulfill that. And even a short while ago, your correspondent has done extremely reasonable job, but she has said only one side. So now I am giving you the other side.
Right.
So therefore, the viewers
Mr. Iyer,
come to a decision.
Mr. Rajagoaplan, let me bring in Mr. Iyer as well. Mr. Iyer, you know, the DMK and the opposition parties point out fingers as far as the BJP is concerned, you know, alleging that they are indulging into divisive politics, making remarks on the language Hindi, making remarks on religion and, of course, a particular community caste. This is as divisive as it can be, sir.
Well, Ankit, it's very unfortunate this Brahmin bashing has returned to Tamil Nadu, since the DMK came to the power. And the reason seems to be that there is a lot of panic in the DMK rank and file over the growth of BJP in Tamil Nadu, particularly after the appointment of K. Annamalai as the president of the party. Therefore, the attempt is to project BJP as a Brahmin party, BJP as a North Indian party, BJP is a Sanskritized party. So therefore, they are going back to the old thing of North versus South.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's very unfortunate, leaders like Stalin are looking askance at this kind of remarks. And as Mr. Rajagoaplan was saying, Dr. Subramanian Swamy is the only leader who has been constantly pointing out these kind of things. Because the latest controversy involving the attempt to gain control of the Chidambaram temple, that the Supreme Court is very clear that that particular temple is under the hereditary title control of the Dikshidhars. So you can see a systematic attempt, at the same time panic in the DMK just after 1 year of office.
It is high time. It is high time for the government and the senior functionaries in the DMK, including the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu right now, to in fact crack down on this kind of loose hate talk before in fact things get out of hand. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining me at this moment. We have